While this is a brand new drugstore One Brand Wash Day, I'm also going to be showing you how I protect my hair overnight. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing around with a new drugstore curly hair line, and I'm very excited about it. In this series of One Brand Wash Days, we use 3 products to wash and style this head of hair. I have fine, wavy, low porosity hair at the roots and medium to high porosity on my ends. And this One Brand Wash Day is apparently gonna be perfect for multiple porosities over my head, but more on that in a second. I also want to talk about how I protect my hair at night. This has been a question I have gotten a lot since I cut my hair short. For those of you who don't know, I used to have really long, wavy, curly hair, and it was super easy to just throw it up in a super loose, floppy pineapple overnight and sleep on a silk pillowcase as a method of protection. But with my hair being shorter, there are pieces that fall out of the overnight pineapple. So I have been testing out over the past several months the best methods for overnight hair protection. But let's take a quick look at the before hair before we wash and style. Can you see why for so long I had no idea I had wavy curly hair? I just thought I had bad hair. Hair that was floofy and weird and dried with the odd bend and kink in it. I didn't understand why my hair was prone to frizz. Turns out it's just wavy curly. All right, now let's go wash this hair. Alrighty guys, we're gonna keep this washing segment a little bit shorter than in previous One Brand Wash Days because we're gonna be spending more time talking about overnight hair protection later in the video. However, now that my hair is nice and soaking wet, I am grabbing the Next of Us No Strips Sulfate-Free shampoo with avocado oil. Now, here's the interesting part about this brand, or at least the products that I picked up. They are for low to high porosity hair, and they are specifically for 3A to 4C hair types. That is a bold claim, my friends. In my experience, high porosity hair's needs are very different than low porosity hair's needs. However, I have both porosities on my head at this moment, so I am excited to test out these products. All of these products have relatively short ingredients labels, and the shampoo is no different. 2 or 3 very gentle surfactants, a tiny bit of avocado oil, some preservatives, and that's just about it. Not a whole lot going on in here. However, it does foam so well. It foams and lathers super, super nicely. I so rarely have a sulfate-free shampoo that will foam and lather this well. Also, the fragrances of this entire line are incredible. If you want to know what Courtney loves, like what smells Courtney adores, run to your local Walmart, crack open one of these bad boys and take a sniff. These fragrances are amazing, super light and really sweet. Now that I have washed my hair, it's time to go in with the Next of Us Nourishing Moisture Conditioner with coconut oil, again for 3A to 4C hair for low to high porosity hair types. The color of this conditioner is a little off-putting, if I'm being honest. But again, we have a very short ingredients label with bisaminopropyl dimethicone as the 3rd ingredient. This silicone is semi-water soluble, so it does have the ability to wrap around each strand of hair and add a layer of protection and hydration while also being able to be washed off with gentle shampoos. So if you have been avoiding silicones like the plague, I wouldn't be afraid of this one. This product does have nice, decent slip. Now I'm grabbing my Bounce Curl Defining Brush and I'm going to quickly buzz through, organizing my curl clumps. We've seen this once or twice. I have a very specific method that I do this in. Once I've brushed through my hair and I like how my curl clumps are looking. I give my hair a quick little scrunch to make sure that the curls are organized the way I want and that there's the proper amount of water in my hair before I grab my styler to lock it all in. Now grabbing the Next of Us styling gel with avocado oil. Can we just submit a complaint? I would like to speak to the manager. Why is this product in a tub? This is so messy. I love the formula of this product. However, I think the packaging could have been a tube and been way more user-friendly. All right, now that I've finished complaining, that is the texture of the gel. It is exactly the texture of honey. As soon as I smooth it out in my hands, it smooths out super easily. And I'm just gonna glaze that over and begin scrunching it in. Now, this formula is pretty cool. Again, it's pretty short, pretty straightforward. It does contain polyquaternium 4, which is a wonderful humidity blocking ingredient, along with avocado oil and several other hold ingredients. Something I notice about this product as I'm scrunching it into my hair is that it kind of foams and kind of gets sudsy, kind of bubbly. And that actually reminds me of one of my all-time favorite products, the COURTNEYLF High Definition Gel. I loved that COURTNEYLF gel for so long, and this gel on first use really feels like that on application. I really like how it feels going into my hair. My hair feels slimy, but also like there's some hold and some shrinkage happening. After I have finished scrunching this product into my hair, this is what my curl clumps are looking like. I'm pretty pleased. Now I'm going to go plot my hair and diffuse and be back to scrunch out the crunch with you guys. And here we are with my hair 100% dry. As always, I hover diffused my hair, meaning I took my diffuser, my hair dryer, and I just kind of hovered it until my hair was 60% dry and that cast was starting to form. And then I finished off by pixie diffusing, which is where you scoop your curls and hold them in one place for a little while, till my hair was 90% dry. Then I let it finish air drying in the cast. For whatever reason, that last 10% to get my hair 100% dry, diffusing, takes another 30 minutes. And honestly, I only have 15 to 20 minutes worth of patience for diffusing. So my hair is 90% dry after 15 to 20 minutes, and I just let it finish air drying while I wander around and live my life. Once it is 100% dry, it is time to scrunch out the crunch. You really don't want to scrunch out your hair if it is damp, as the hydrogen bonds are still forming in your hair. And if you scrunch out your hair while it's still damp, you'll mess up those hydrogen bonds and your curls will come out wonky. Okay, this is the kind of cast I got with these products. Not much of one, honestly. There's a teensy bit of a cast at the very tips of some of the pieces of my hair, but there's really not like a super harsh, crunchy cast. This is what it's looking like before I scrunch and fluff it. Not its best curl life. All I have to do is give it one more scrunch once it's 100% dry to break these curls open. Is that the word I want? I'm not sure. Wow, my hair feels really good. Like so slippery and lightweight. Let's hang out over here, shall we? Wow. And here are the results once it is scrunched out and fluffed. Oh my Lanta. That is purty, if I do say so myself. It may be the marketing, but guys, I really think they did it. My low porosity roots are not build-up-y. They look fine. My high porosity mid-lengths to ends are so shiny. my hair feels super lightweight and hydrated, and the definition is really good. Now, I know y'all are being very patient. I will be back at the end of the night to show you how this hair held up and how I protect my hair at night to give my hair the best chance to be preserved for day 2 and sometimes even day 3. Keep in mind that wavy hair tends to stretch out and elongate from wash day to wash day. So if you are finding that you really struggle with wash day preservation, you are not alone. It is something that people with wavy hair just have to deal with. It's one of the factors of being a wavy. All right, see you in a sec. And here we are, guys, at the end of the night, and probably the part of the video that you have all been waiting for. I have been getting at least one comment on every video, if not multiples, of people asking how I protect my hair at night now that my hair is shorter. Drum roll, please. It's the same. I know. It is not for a lack of trying. Let me show you the different methods of hair protection that I have tried for my shorter hair. Let me tell you what the pitfalls are for those different methods of protection. Just because they didn't work for me doesn't mean that they won't work best for you. And this is another reason that I'm kind of throwing in my overnight hair protection into this video, because it's a One Brand Wash Day. So even if you're really frustrated with me that I haven't changed anything up, that I still do the exact same thing that I've always done, at least you're getting to see a fun new drugstore curly hair brand. All right, first up, I tried The Buff. This is essentially just a tube of fabric that you place on your hair like so, then flip upside down and gently pull everything up, and you're done. Some people just leave it flowing in the breeze. Some people like to tip the end and tie a knot in it. I think that's if your hair is a bit longer. Or if I could ever untie this knot, some people take the end and like tuck it here. And I will give you 3 guesses as to why this doesn't work for me. Yep, it falls off within the first hour of going to bed. And yes, I am still sleeping on my beloved My K-Silk silk pillowcase. Been talking about these pillowcases for, I believe, 4 years at this point. They are worth the money. They're incredibly high quality and affordable for what they are. I'm impressed. All right, next up, I tried, where is it? I tried a Walmart satin bonnet. Pretty sure I bought this like 5 years ago. And this was one of the very first methods of hair protection that I tried. This is how I get into a bonnet, because it is a little bit tricky and everybody's got their own method of getting these things on without messing up their hair. This is mine. I just remembered something. I haven't shown you how the hair held up throughout the day, and I probably should do that before I start really messing it up by showing you all these overnight protection methods. This is what the hair is looking like at the end of the day. It held up really well. My hair still feels really good. My roots feel so good and light and clean. The lengths of my hair feel lightweight. It's a little bit frizzy. If I were to do this again, I believe that Next of Us in OU has a curl cream. I would definitely pick that up and put that into the mix for the next wash day. I feel like it would soften, control, help some of this frizz, but honestly, it's really not too bad. Okay, back to how I get into a satin bonnet. I like to flip all of my hair forward. Then I take the edge of the bonnet, stick it at the back of the nape of my neck, kind of hook it
And then I pull everything forward and then gently kind of shove and tuck the majority of the hair forward. There.
Then just slide it up. That tends to work better. Now, I don't love sleeping in a satin bonnet because I wake up and my hair has less volume and typically is more broken up and smushed looking in the morning. Not to mention this one from Walmart. To be fair, I haven't tried every satin or silk bonnet on the planet. It kind of hurts my head a little bit. It's just a little bit too tight. In the spirit of fairness, I did pick up another satin bonnet and I was really excited about this one. This one was made by the same company that made the weird diffusing device that I showed on my channel at one point. And what I like about this one is it is adjustable. You can kind of change the tightness level. So if you like it tighter, you pull it tighter and tie a knot in the elastic, like so. And it's really big and floppy. So same deal, same way of protecting the hair at night. If anything, this one's easier to put on because it's bigger and more floppy and more stretchy, but same problem. I think my hair loses all volume because it's all piled in the sides of this thing. And you'll see the way that I do protect my hair, how it helps preserve my volume a little better. All right, so satin bonnet doesn't work, buff doesn't work, more satin bonnets don't work. I have also, I wanna show you this one. I got so excited for this one and I think that this is a genius idea and I love the person who came up with this. I feel like it's so innovative, but sadly it still didn't work for me. This is made by a company called Bam Bomb. I'll have them linked in the description down below. They are a small women-owned business in the UK. So it's a buff at first, but you see these strings. Just wait till you see what these strings can do. Okay. Man, I did not think this through. I am really destroying this hair with all of this overnight pineappling protection. Okay, so it's a buff, right? Wrong. You take it, tuck it, and struggle to tie it. I loved this concept. I thought, this is it. This is genius. I have found my new method of protecting my hair at night while I sleep. Sadly, something about the shape of my head just, this thing pops right off. It does not stay on worth a darn, even if I tie it tighter, if I tie it looser. The cool thing is that this material is stretchy, so you can kind of crank it down and get it really tight. But if I get it tight enough that it's gonna not fall off, it hurts my head. So sadly, this ingenious method of overnight hair protection didn't work. Last one I'm going to show you, which comes the closest to working, I don't understand why, is using these beautiful, gigantic silk scarves from Curlfriend Collective to tie my hair up. This is what I do. Make a giant triangle. You see what's happening here? Filming in the bathroom is hard. Okay, giant triangle. Flip the hair forward. Take the two corners of the triangle, tie like so, tie like so. Basically, I've just tied it around here. That tends to work the best. Obviously, I do this like just before I go to sleep because it's in my face.
Some people have better luck with like stuffing the hair in and tying it up. Some people like leaving the ends out like I just showed you. This is the most customizable way of protecting your hair while you sleep at night. I feel like you can really adjust and tweak the different ways you tie this to get it just right for you. I personally really like the Curlfriend Collective quality, the patterns. However, you could totally run down to your local thrift store and see if you can find a 100% silk scarf at your thrift store for a deal. So much time later, let me show you how I'm actually protecting my hair while I sleep at night. Again, flip everything forward. Very gently take my lovely Curlfriend Collective scrunchie, wrap it twice, leave my hair like so. You would think that the front would get really stretched out, and it does, but it gets stretched out with every other method of sleep protection. This is the most comfortable. It does not fall out of my hair. Yes, I have ends and bits that are hanging out of the overnight pineapple, but honestly, the majority of my hair is up and protected, and the moment I take this down, this disappears. You don't see this layer. This layer stays protected because I'm sleeping on a silk pillowcase. It's not ideal that it is loose and flowing in the breeze and getting all rubbed and whatnot, but still mitigating some of the damage due to friction by sleeping on that silk pillowcase. Those are different methods of sleep protection and why I don't do them. This works best for me because it is the easiest, the most simple, and the most user-friendly. I personally really love the Curlfriend Collective scrunchies. I have not seen anything else like this out there. They use so much fabric. These things are so full. They use incredibly high quality silk, so many different patterns, and these things are so stretchy. Like some people just put them on like this. Dude, that was kind of cool. I put it on my head like a headband, and then I just pulled it up and it's pulled my hair in a really loose pineapple. That was really cool. It's slipping out because I have to wrap it twice. Anyway, that is it for Courtney's methods of overnight protection. I throw in a scrunchie and my head hits my silk pillow. Is it the exact same overnight protection that I have been using for the past 4 years? Yes, it is. The reason for that is finding the right method of preserving and protecting your curls overnight is like finding those perfect pair of jeans. You have to try on all the different pairs of jeans to find your perfect fit. You have to try all the different methods of overnight hair protection to find the method that works best for you, that is sustainable for you long term. If it's uncomfortable and you're not getting a good night's sleep, you're not going to be protecting and preserving your curls long term. You're going to sacrifice your wash day longevity for sleep comfort. So while there may be other methods that work better, if I could just plop my hair down into the silk scarf just right and tie the silk scarf to perfection and get really lucky that I don't wallow on it and it come off in the middle of the night and me constantly be waking up in the middle of the night worried that the thing fell off of my head, I can just throw it up in a scrunchie. There may be other methods that would better preserve my curls, but honestly, this is good enough. And that's kind of been the theme of these One Brand Washdays. If you haven't noticed, we're just using 3 products. We're just calling it good enough. We're getting it done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're not overcomplicating things here. So I hope Overnight Hair Protection 101 with Courtney was helpful, and I will see you in the morning and we'll take a look at how this poor next of us wash day, NOU, not sure what to call it, wash day, held up after me quite abusing it just now. All right, I'll see y'all in the morning. And here we are on the morning of day 2. I figured we would take out the overnight hair protection together. How simple was that?
Now, I am gonna kind of just place everything where I want it to go for the day, but I'm not gonna do any major fluffing or assessing for a few minutes. This part is called Let It Settle. This concept was first introduced to me by my good friend Allison, real life curly girl. I don't remember if she's the one who came up with it or if she heard it from somewhere else. But anyway, I'm going to let my hair settle and I will be back to show you the final day 2 results once it's chilled out. Alrighty, it's been a few minutes and my hair seems to have settled pretty well. Let's take a look at these day 2 results. Overall, this wash day really surprised me. I was obviously very aggressive with it yesterday, pulling buffs on and off. You know, it's kind of like if you go try on clothes somewhere, you're pulling clothes on and off your hair. I guess that's real life. Anyway, it is very minimally frizzy. It is still quite shiny. I would say that the grit level on this gel is a 1. My hair feels very slippery, like I could just completely finger detangle it right now, but there's just a little bit of grit on the ends. My hair feels really good. It feels really lightweight. It still smells good without being overpowering. My roots are not squeaky clean. You can kind of see that we're starting to be just a tad bit greasy, but overall, really impressed with this brand from the drugstore. Honestly, looking at the ingredients labels on these products, I was not expecting much. They really focus on the avocado oil and coconut oil, and that's like their big selling point. And I'm thinking, my hair doesn't typically like a whole lot of oil, guys, but I was surprised. I like this. Comment down below which One Brand Wash Day you want to see next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.